This is the review for a film that I just had to do the review on because if you look, one second, I have it right here. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. With Antonio Banderas. Uh, So I have loved this movie so much. I always felt that it was his most underrated performance. Antonio Banderas, I haven't seen him show this sort of emotion since he was in Interview with the Vampire. But yeah, I just love this one so much. But in if you really pay attention to it, besides the beautiful house and the I don't know if you would call it a furry towards the end or wherever with the guy dressed up in the paint. I always wondered who did his paint job. I don't think he would have been that smart enough to do his paint job and the outfit and all that. I think there had to have been somebody else involved in making that and doing the paint. He just kind of seemed like a common crook, you know. But I loved the house. I loved everything about the movie. But I really feel that the person Antonio Banderas chose, like, you know, to do that to, I felt it was the perfect choice because the guy was not valuing his life very much. Always on the drugs and probably would have been dead within a year. But what does he do? He ends up making it so that he won't get killed by anything that, he would naturally get if he were to get, because when you're on drugs for many years, eventually sickness can really do that to you. It can really get your immune system to be shot. So I really feel that not only did he make it, did Antonio Banderas make it so that this former drug addict would end up having a longer life and not get sick from all what his liver and everything else probably would get him to have later on when his, you know, you know. But I also feel that it made him like you actually see him be smarter. You know, it allowed him to read, get more educated from the books that he would read, and he just started to become smarter to where by the time he got to his family, he was a much more well-rounded person, you know? And I feel what happened to him helped him to be a better person in the end and worthy of being in that family. I feel that after the events of the movie, that he would just, you know, find out what he was taking, continue taking it, and just like work at that shop for the rest of his days and actually have a better relationship with his family or the people that lived there, the ones that he left, that, you know what I mean. I love the movie so much. It just really good. But I haven't watched it in years, but I've always loved it. I mean, just because of my past, I found it hard to watch it afterward. But it always will hold a special place in my heart. It's really great. It will always be one of my favorites, but I'd only watch it if I ever got into alcohol again. But I will say it's my favorite Antonio Banderas film, and I just it just I don't know. It's a work of art. It's a film that just I don't know. I hope eventually gets 4K, but if it takes another 10 years, 15 years, I'd be okay with it. But I don't know. I love the movie, but it's really touchy, on a few subjects for me that, hard to deal with after my bad past. But I will say I just had to do a review on this because, you know, I just had to. I had to. But yeah, always a reason for everything. But I will say that, well, except for the bad past, but I don't know. But I will say I just had to do the review on this. I just love it so much. Yeah. And in case you're wondering about the image that I used, when you see him get out of the car, Antonio Banderas, you'll see that the lights, the red lights, flicker on his eyes. So he's having kind of a devil-ish moment. And so look for the flicker of red on his eyes when he first meets the person, when he gets out of his car, you know? So yeah.
Oh man,